I want to talk about how life is actually a spiritual journey. You see, it may be a bit woo woo, but I believe that it was something that each and every single one of us was put here to do. I believe each of us is born with some innate talent, some calling, some driving force that we actually have to conquer while we're here on earth. You see, it could be sports, it could be business, it could be academics, it could be public speaking, it could be writing books, it could be, I don't know, art. It could be anything. I think you have to find what you were born here to do, and you can figure it out easy. You can find out, what are my interests, what are my passions, what do I spend my time doing? If I could just spend my day doing anything, what would I do? I really believe there is a divine calling. For me, it's really crazy, but making motivational content and educational content, making this content, doing public speaking, I genuinely believe that was my divine calling here to come to earth. I know it sounds crazy, but I believe everyone has this sort of spiritual journey that they're meant to go on. And this is mine. You see, when you wake up in the morning and you just go to a soul sucking job, you know, I'm telling you right now, you already know that is not what you were meant to do here on the planet. You were meant to do something greater. You were meant to do something grander. When you were a kid, you had grander plans. You had more ideas about the vision for yourself, the dreams you could accomplish. You actually had a lot of faith in yourself, a lot of belief. You knew you could do something special. And somewhere along the way, you lost that. You lost that inner spark, that inner ambition, that enthusiasm that you once had to go and crush it in the world. So, this is your wake up call. This is a video right now where I'm trying to put you back on track so you can actually go out and live a life that is worth living, a life that your soul would be happy with, a life that the divine reality was made for you, if that makes sense. So, here's what you need to do. Number one, don't go crazy right now. I don't want you to just go quit your job right now and just follow your passions. I don't want you to do that. But I want you to get very strategic with your time management. So right now you may be going to your 9 to 5 job. Let's say you work 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. And then once you get home from work, maybe you just watch TV, maybe you drink, maybe you have hobbies. Like maybe you do have hobbies and that's great. But I want you to get really dialed in about, what do I want to build outside of my 9 to 5 or outside of my job? Do I want to build art? Do I want to be an athlete? Do I want to build content? And literally, content is such an amazing thing. You could have any passion at all. It could be skateboarding, it could be surfing, it could be food, could be making kombucha. Like, whatever something is that you're really passionate about, you can make content about it on the internet. You can speak really good about it, have really high level communication skills. You'll build an audience, you'll build a qualified lead list, and then you can actually monetize whatever your passion is. But it takes consistency, it takes elite levels of time management, especially if you're still working a full-time job. But if you do that, all of a sudden you're going to start to notice you're actually getting on your calling. You're waking up in the morning, all of a sudden you're making progress towards something that you're excited about. Metrics are going up, you're getting better at stuff. All of a sudden you're going to start making money in this new venture. And then eventually you can quit that full-time job, go all in on your pursuit, and things are just going to be so much better. You see, you need to be strategic. If you just live your life on autopilot, nothing is going to work for you. You go to your job, you drink beer, you watch TV, you repeat. Nothing's going to change. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, because most people, that's what they're doing. They're thinking, oh, at some point something will change. At some point, this will happen, that'll happen, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen unless you take drastic action and drastic changes to actually strategically design your life. You need to be a strategic mastermind and a time management champion if you want to make it in this world. You see, you got your resources, you got your money, and then you got your resources with your time. You use your time strategically to build something. You use your money strategically. Maybe you buy mentorship. Maybe you buy books. Maybe you buy equipment that you need. You use your money and your time extremely strategically. And then you can start building your pursuit. And then what's going to happen? Your soul is going to start to light up. You're going to start getting some light in your eyes. You're going to start walking around and just feeling happier, more enthusiasm, more just like joy in life. Have you ever just looked at people and you notice how miserable people are? It's because they're cogs in a machine. Right now, it's Wednesday morning. It's probably about, I don't know what the time is, it's like 10 a.m. or something. And I'm just out here. This is called the Horseville Quarry. I'm just kind of hanging out, making some videos, doing what I love. And then later I'm going to go upload them. Probably going to go to the sauna cold plunge tonight. And that's just kind of my life. Maybe go hang out with some friends. That's what I'm doing. Most people right now are stuck in an office job that they hate. So the premise of this video is you need to figure out, what is your soulmate do? Lock in on a plan, time management, strategy, and then you can do it. I believe in you. I believe you can do this. Now get at it.